Scorpio, doing your love reading for July 2019. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards and the clarifiers. I may have to pull more. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if the messages resonate with you, or just because that's fun. I put all of my cards in the upright position before I start reading, so if they come out reversed, I do take them reversed. What else do I want to tell you? Guess that's it. Oh, this is a general read, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I'm doing these for the public, and there are lots of people in the public that are Scorpios, so I do hope that it resonates with you, but it may not. I'm sorry if it doesn't. All right, let's get started. First card out in your love spread is the Star card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. Give me a sec. Okay. There's a situation in which you are having a hard time having hope or faith in, and maybe healing from. And it's a situation that it was something that ended. There's a relationship here, or the beginning of a relationship with someone who you were very attracted to, and it looks like that has possibly come to an end, and you're having a really hard time getting over it. You're feeling overburdened. The Star card is about healing, and it's about having hope, and the Ten of Wands is about feeling overburdened. So it's a heavy burden on you. This situation was a heavy burden on you, and you're having a hard time healing from it, letting it go, and having hope that it can fix itself, or that you can move on to something better. You're having a hard time with that right now, kind of stuck in your feels, it looks like. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's clarified by the Nine of Swords and the, what is that, Nine of Pentacles? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords is about anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, fear of the future. The Nine of Wands is about, it's similar to the Ten of Wands. It's about feeling emotionally, mentally drained, exhausted. I mean, physically depleted, like you want to keep going. And you will keep going because you have to, but like you're just tired. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. It is a card that's basically, its purpose is to say it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. There's no controlling it. There's no forcing it. There's no you changing it necessarily. It just is a situation that's going to be what it is. So maybe we can get some more clarity on what it's going to be. I don't know. The next card we have out is the single card, Nine of Pentacles, being emotionally, financially stable and single. And it's clarified by the Five of Cups. So that card speaks about being disappointed about the past. Disappointed about how something went, so maybe choosing to be single. Or disappointed because you're single. Disappointed because you weren't planning on it or hoping for it in this particular situation, and that's how it ended up. The next card we have is the Queen of Wands, being clarified by the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Wands, that can be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. She's someone who's spiritual, she's attractive. I say she because it's a queen, you know. Doesn't have to be a she, but it's a feminine energy. Men can take on feminine energies also, and vice versa. She is very magnetic and draws people to her. And it looks like you have had feelings for her. The Two of Cups is about feeling a deep bond with someone where no words need to be spoken. You just intuitively understand each other's energy. You understand who they are, and being together feels right. It's just comfortable, and it feels like you just know that's where you're supposed to be. Two of Cups can also be about progressing a relationship, so taking a relationship to the next level. The Knight of Swords, however, so I'm using playing cards to clarify. In the tarot, there's a Knight of Swords and there's a Page of Swords. And it's not 100% on which energy we want to go with this card. So I'm going to tell you both of them because I feel like they both actually apply here. I feel like this Queen of Wands cut you off. I feel like this reading is for a masculine Scorpio. I could be wrong, but I feel like you're going after this Queen of Wands. You felt the connection with this Queen of Wands. And I feel like she may have cut you off because you're heartbroken, you feel betrayed, and you're not psyched about being single right now. Because you thought that maybe this was going to be a long-term commitment. It was going to be that connection that you've waited for, and now you're single. I don't think you're very thrilled about it. I don't blame you. So anyway, the other energy of this card is somebody being a bit of a creeper, you know, checking on the Facebook and the social medias, the Instagram, Snapchats, whatever. Possibly driving past the work or whatever, going to places where you know they are, hoping you run into them, things like that. That would be your energy, and they're cutting it off. Next card, Seven of Cups. This can be about confusion, delusion, illusion, or too many options. I think in this case it's confusion. Scorpio, I feel like you are confused about this Queen of Wands and why she cut you off, you could be feeling like she has a lot of other options and she cut you off because she had other options that she is entertaining right now instead of you. And I think this confusion, we have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords clarifying the Seven of Cups. So the King of Swords energy, it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's a sword card. So is this guy right here. The King of Swords in the upright position, when he's happy, when things are going well, is somebody who is very knowledgeable, intellectual, and right. They are wise, and they often have the right answers, know the right thing to say, and the right action to take. They're a great person to go to for advice because they're usually right. And people don't question them because they have such a demeanor of knowing what they're talking about that you don't even question it. This would be, if it were a career, it would be a judge, a lawyer, head of the company. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. This card is about balance or lack thereof. I feel like it's a lack thereof because of the confusion the Seven of Cups brings. I feel like, okay, so this card can be about giving emotionally or financially to giving more to one situation than the other. Instead of balancing them out and giving equally to the situations, it's giving one more than the other. It's an imbalance. So it could be that one of you in this connection was giving more to the connection than the other one was, emotionally mentally, financially, and that you're needing to find truth and clarity about what the situation is, because you do not like being confused. No one does, but you do not want to remain in this state of confusion. You want to know what the truth is, why you were cut off, why the situation came to an end. You want to have the clarity. And it does have something to do with balance, not giving equally, not equal reciprocity here. There's not equal reciprocity between the two of you. The last card we have is a Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. As you can tell, it's a heart with three swords in it. Heartbreak, betrayal, an ending, an emotional ending. With the Seven of Pentacles, long-term commitment. It could be a house, could be a car, stock market, investment, whatever. For me, this is a relationship. Right now on the spread, it's a relationship. We're doing a love reading. So I feel like this relationship ended. And it left you, Scorpio, feeling very hurt. Because that's a lot of hurt. There's like cards that mean a little bit of hurt or some hurt. This is a lot of hurt. You're feeling really hurt over what happened because you're confused. You don't know what the hell happened. All you know is you thought this person was going to be your person, and now you're just single and thinking about it and how it didn't work a bunch. All right, I'm going to move into your advice. Eight of Swords. This is, again, being stuck in your mind, thinking about it. This one, the Nine of Swords, is about anxiety, worry, fears for the future that have external factors to them. The Eight of Swords, this one is about being stuck in your mind. You're trapped in your mind. You know, check her out. She's got that blindfold on. She's surrounded by all those swords, all those thoughts. She's just stuck in there, and her hands are tied up. She's bound. She's stuck in her mind. So, you, Scorpio, are going over and over and over the situation in your head. You think about it constantly, and you are trying to figure out what happened, but you don't have the truth and clarity. You don't have the answers, so you're kind of creating your own a little bit. That's not always a great idea. It's usually not a great idea to create our own answers, and overanalyzing and overthinking usually aren't great ideas either, but we just can't help it. We're human. I have as your clarifiers for why you're stuck in your mind, the Queen of Wands, which is this broad up here. We had her before, right? Because this is all about her. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. So it looks like she came in and out of your life. Knight of Wands can be a player energy because they don't seem to have commitment to anything. They just show up and they're there for 2 weeks and then they're gone, or they show up for 3 months and then they're gone, or they show up for a day and then they're gone. You never know how long they're going to stay. They just pop in and pop out of your life. It doesn't mean that they're playing you, but that's just how this Queen of Wands is. This is her energy. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. She's just a step up from the Knight. She's passionate. She follows her passionate pursuits. So she wants to go and do whatever she's feeling passionate about for the moment. And maybe it's not passionate anymore in a week or two. Not saying she feels that way about you, but she just has all kinds of interests that she wants to pursue. And sometimes she needs to be free to go do those. I don't know. But this behavior is not consistent with Scorpio needs in a relationship. And it has you feeling stuck in your mind, some mental blocks about it, and feeling left out in the cold. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This would be an apology if it were upright, or an offer of some kind. If it were upright, like, let's get together, let's have some coffee, let's talk about it, let's see, you know, what we're doing here, you know. But it's in reverse. So there's no offer being made. There's no apology being made. I think you're expecting or hoping for an apology here, Scorpio. And this Eight of Cups is about feeling emotionally unfulfilled. It can also be about spiritual journeys. Scorpios know all about that. It can be about leveling up spiritually and learning lessons that will lead us to a better understanding, more wisdom and knowledge in life. And then we got the Joker, which is the Fool card in the tarot. It's a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. I feel like you were waiting for an apology, and the longer you wait, the more emotionally unhappy and unfulfilled you are. But I feel like there's a lesson in this. There's something to be learned. Because remember, you don't have truth and clarity of what's going on in the situation. You don't know how they're really thinking or feeling about you or the situation. You don't, because you're confused with the Seven of Cups energy, and you don't have truth and clarity. The last card we have is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We had it up here with your heartbreak. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is not putting the effort into a long-term commitment, not committing, non-committal. That Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, that non-committal energy. And what we have for that, which is interesting, is two Jokers, two Fools, two leaps of faith, double leaps of faith. That's saying fucking do it. Fucking do it. Okay? Two leaps of faith and the Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ships to come in. So I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles in reverse as you've put in effort in the past. It was upright. It was upright. That's when you got your heart broken. You put in effort in the past, and so you stopped. But I feel like you're being urged to take a leap of faith and to wait for these ships to come in. If this message doesn't resonate with you, that's cool. Again, I'm sorry. I hope it does, though. And if it does, I feel like the advice here, if you're dealing with this situation, my advice is to take a leap of faith towards communication and clarity. Because there's a good possibility that communication and clarity, this right here, this Ace of Swords, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy of truth and clarity, is going to alleviate the confusion you feel. It's likely going to lessen this pain that you feel. It's likely going to remove this heavy burden from your hope and from your healing. It's probably going to lessen this anxiety and sleepless nights and worry of the Nine of Swords, and help this Wheel of Fortune to come in faster and swifter and to change things and get them moving on to where they need to be. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns. It changes the fortune as it turns. It's going to be a lot easier without the heavy burden and the anxiety. So I would suggest trying to find some truth and clarity in the situation with the other person if you can. I know that sounds daunting. Doesn't hurt to take a leap of faith and to try it, right? You're not going to lose anything by reaching out and asking for some truth and clarity. Just be reasonable and respectful while doing it, you know? Because the truth and clarity may be exactly what you need to get yourself out of this mind trap you're in and feeling left out in the cold. Because it may be something that you've imagined more so than actually being reality. All right, Scorpio, well, that's your reading. I hoped it resonated. Thanks for stopping by. If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much.